from Noblin. 1 second remaining from half court, and it's going to be too long. And that brings the first quarter in game number 18 of the 2025 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge to an end with the Bartow Yellow Jackets representing the Florida contingency holding a 14-11 lead over the East River Falcons representing the Metro Conference. A spirited first quarter. And we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And we begin the second quarter from the Joe A. Sterling Gymnasium on the campus of the Popka High School 2025 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. Bartow High School with a 14-11 lead over the East River Falcons. Quarter will begin with East River possession. They trail again by 3 points, one possession. Two possessions been our biggest lead in the middle. David Key trying to body English it in, no dice. Give the rebound to Brinson. Back the other way we go. One-on-one, that's Rattertree. Brings it up to the top now. Over to Brinson. He can't find the range. Clicks off. Graham, right place, right time underneath. That was Edgecombe. Leads the charge, and now we'll get the offense set up at the top of the E by Graham. Can't get anything going on transition. So very quick pace now. Both these teams moving the ball quickly. 30 seconds into the second quarter. That's Graham one-on-one against Rattery. Down low, skying for the rebound. Zervos, great hands in the middle. Nothing going there against Link. Gives it out. Still nothing with Key. So they'll reset it over on that left side now. Now we slow down as Graham holds on to it. Over to the right side. Is it 2? 24. And our first foul of the second quarter. Foul committed by Dylan Brenson. That's the first of the team fouls for Bartow. And he's unable to connect. How many fouls is that on 24? Is that the first personal?
Yeah, there's no one with two. So
first personal foul on Brinson. Couple of dribbles now for Zervos. And finds the mark on that second one. 1 of 2. That cuts the lead to 14-12. Just a minute and 11 seconds into the second quarter. As Bartow goes back to work. Holding that 14-12 lead. They've led throughout. They scored the first points. It was a tray. They've never had a lead bigger than 2 possessions. There's a turnover. Someone got a hand in for East River. And right place, right time is number 23, Aiden Zervos. Ripped that ball out of the air. And so now a chance for East River to tie this game or take a lead if they can get the tray. Moving it around that perimeter. Both these teams move the ball very quickly. Not necessarily looking to shoot, but they do rotate that ball from one side to the other quickly and across the paint as we get another whistle. Foul committed by Jacalen Crossley. That's his second personal, second team. So back we go now. East River will inbound that ball. Still an opportunity to tie this ball game or take the lead on a tray. This is a 2025 Earl Graham Metro vs. Florida Challenge. Thank you for joining us, spending a part of your holiday week with us. We hope you enjoy the broadcast as much as we do bringing it to you. And there's a turnover. Zervo's confused. Went through a couple of legs here, but that Bartow defense doing its job on that possession. 5:45 first quarter, confusing the East River offense. A pair of zeros. Phillips for East River, Rattery for Bartow. Meanwhile, the shot does go up. Link unable to hold it. Someone slapped it out of his hand, and picking up that loose ball, extended right is Graham. East River will go back to work. Another opportunity to tie this game or take the lead as we approach 5 minutes in the first quarter, and that's not going to happen as the quick whistle and a step on the line. That was Noblin with possession, and he was forced along that baseline. Using smart play by Bartow, using that base, the out of the sideline as a third defender to cause the turnover. 5 minutes before halftime. It's been a good game throughout. Down low. Link nowhere to go as he faces a double team. East River's been in that 1-2-2 zone throughout this game. Stop, pop, no drop for Williams. A little short there. And bouncing off. Windex work for the East River as a team. Back the other side there in the lane. Trying the scoop shot. Noblin, nothing doing. Off to the races. That's Rattery. And no basket if it had gone anyway. It's a traveling as he got to the basket. Unable to control his body and his momentum. So another turnover. We've gone 4 consecutive possessions now without a basket. That's combined. About a minute and a half. As Phillips takes the inbound pass. Bartow, as is their tradition under Coach McGriff in his 24th season, full court, man-to-man. East River, nice job of breaking it. They find Key. Bounces off, skying high. Skying for the rebound in the floater from Edgecombe. And that ties us up at 14 all. 4 minutes remaining before halftime. First tie of the game. Making contact. Rattery, he falls back. Couple of second chance opportunities. Bartow unable to convert on either of them. East River with some very strong defense, interior defense, forcing backward shot off their heel. 3:54, 14 all. That's Bartow with possession. East River on defense. This is game number 18 of 27, making up the 2025 Earl Graham Metro vs. Florida Challenge. And if you're not familiar with who Earl Graham was, a longtime assistant coach. He was also firefighter. That's how he made his living, and we honor him. Fortunately and sadly, he passed away January 7th, 2021. He was a member of this Apopka Blue Darters coaching staff with Coach Scott Williams. Of course, Scott Williams starting the Wekiva program in 2007. Coach Graham joining him then. Then when Coach Williams moved up the road to Apopka, Coach Graham came with him. He also coached at Lake Highland Prep. And as I mentioned, he was a firefighter, heart of service. And so we honor him with not only his name being mentioned and part of the game, but also with the MVP bearing his name. Score the deuce on the floater from Derwin Link. So our second, that was our first lead change of the game. And we also got a foul. Foul committed by number 12, Jacalen Crossley. That's his third personal, the third on Bartow as a team. So full court, man-to-man. now remains in effect. And quite frankly, I don't get an opportunity to watch Bartow very often, just a couple times each year. But when I do see him, I cannot remember any time that Coach McGriff has had them play any other type of defense other than the full court man-to-man. And a battle between the two zeros. That's Phillips trying to motor around. And he does draw the foul, though. Foul committed by number 0, James Rattery. That's his second personal, fourth on Bartow as a team. East River will be in bonus the rest of the quarter. So the inbound, they go all the way back in front of the basket. East River, basket they're defending as Phillips brings the ball up, the 5'10" junior point guard, as we drop to 2.5 minutes in the first quarter. East River looking to advance past the first round of the FHSA playoffs. They won 20-8 last season. Lost that first game under Coach Scott Gallagher, who's now in his fourth season. Of course, it's business as usual for Bartow. They were Sweet 16, or if you prefer, regional semifinalists last year, 20-9. So this is, so far, has been exactly what you expect between two playoff teams. Bartow has led for the entire amount, they never trailed. The interception standing in front. That was Brinson. He's off to the races and just as quickly draws the foul. Contact with 2:14 in the first half. Foul committed by Aiden Edgecombe, number 11. That's his first personal, first on East River as a team. So the battle wages on. Bartow yet to trail in this game. We've only had one lead change and one tie, but they've never led by more than 4 points. Low scoring game, something of a surprise for both these teams. Both these teams like to put up the points, but they've run into some very solid defense and their opponents tonight. Both these teams, mentioned at the beginning, they move the ball quickly, rotate it across the court, get it up and down quickly with passing, and the same can be said on defense as possession will remain with actually that's a turnover, so Bartow will take possession with the 2-point lead as we are now under 2 minutes before halftime. Rattery brings it up, calls out the offense, goes back to Terry. Two-man game between Rattery and Terry. 1-2-2 zone remaining in effect for East River. Along that line, it's Terry, goes backwards, goes forwards. Terry makes the deposit for the deuce. So now an 18-14 lead, ties him for the largest lead of the game. Down in the right corner, one-on-one, swings around into that lane. The drive and the deposit from Aiden Edgecombe cuts the lead to 18-16. 1 minute, 8 seconds before halftime. Game number 18 of the 2025 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. Foul committed by number 1, Cameron Graham, his first personal, second on the team at East River. Alley-oop pass in, can't get it, too high for Williams. Right place, right time. There's Sanchez, and he forces the issue with the drive and the attack. And he'll go to the line. Foul committed by number 24, Dylan Brinson. That's his second personal and the fifth on the team. Bonus the rest of the way for East River. Gets the second to drop. 1 of 2. So it makes it an 18-17 ball game. And back the other way we go. East River with the opportunity as we drop under a minute before halftime to take the lead for the first time in this game. Neither team is led by more than 4 points. Down low to Key, the pass from Edgecombe. Beautiful give and go, but does not come up. Defense tightens by Bartow, leading the charge is Terry off the steal. And first attempt, no dice. Second attempt by Sinford, no dice. And the second and third rebound pulled down by Zervos. Back East River comes. Second consecutive possession with an opportunity to take the lead. Looks like neither team is going to be over 20 at halftime. One-handed shot, trying to push it in. Nothing doing. Quick rebound from Terry at the other end. He can't get his first or second shot to drop. 6 seconds remaining, and it'll be East River possession. So we got a case of hot potato on these reboundings. 3 consecutive possessions. Neither team able to score. And the only points we've had, and I believe the last 6 possessions, is a free throw 1. Taking that inbound is Graham at half court, just inside. Score the nil from just inside half court. Is that Graham? Cameron Graham ends the first half on the high note for East River and gives the Falcons their first lead of the game. We enter halftime with East River holding a 20-18 lead over Bartow.
I usually try to call out the number.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so when you check stuff, only look at this side for some reason in this one.
Oh, I don't even look.
Okay, good.
I'm going by here. I don't. Cause the other day there was the numbers going up and the board didn't match. I wouldn't even do it.
Yeah.
I honestly.
This one is always right, but for some reason this one will lag. And
Yeah, I
then
noticed that
decide to
yesterday.
catch up, and it's the
Yeah, see, I
weirdest
wouldn't-
thing.
I mean, it's funny because I used to do that. I used to do the scoreboard and the book, and I mean, it was a better scoreboard.
Right.
And I would put it up there, and somebody said, "Don't." Even one official said, "Don't put fouls up there."
Yeah.
Because the people in the crowd, they just.
Oh yeah, they'll get mad because this
Yeah,
one doesn't
and
match.
it's
And I'm
like,
like, look
God,
at
if
the
you
one
don't put the
that's
score up right away.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's.
I can't solve technology. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. And it's funny that we have the same problem. We have 2 at East River. We've got one scoreboard will go out
Right. Really.
for no reason. During volleyball, it was just like, oh, damn scoreboard's out.
Yeah.
And
That's
so you
crazy.
they only have one working scoreboard.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't know
Technology.
what this one's deal is, but.
Yeah, it happened the other day. So I mark it here. I don't even honestly don't look at as a score.
I know,
As a
it's funny,
score, I
the ref
don't look.
was like, shouldn't it be 5? And I'm like, look, it's 5 over here. I swear.
Yeah.
Like, only
To
look
make
this
people
direction.
pay attention to stuff that's
Oh,
not.
yeah. Absolutely.
I'm gonna get water. usually do that anyhow for our. It's just a force of habit. I've been doing it that long.
No, I'm trying to do play-by-play.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they beat us. This team beat us last year in regionals.
Oh, I did not know.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, Bartow's always good. So.
I was at Oviedo. We beat them. State.
Oh, crap, I forgot to do that. At the end of this game, as is the custom at the end of every game, we honor the legacy of Coach Earl Graham, the assistant who passed away in 2021 due to COVID, with the Earl Graham Most Valuable Player Award. Please stick around as we will make that announcement at the end of this game. We begin game number 18, the second half, with the East River Falcons representing the Metro Conference, holding a 20-18 lead over the Bartow High School Yellow Jackets, representing the Florida Contingency. Once again, the Florida Contingency enters this game with a 9-8 lead in games. And thank you for joining us on this holiday weekend. We appreciate you spending a part of it with us here at Joe A. Stern Gymnasium, Lake Highland Prep. We hope you enjoy watching the broadcast as much as we do bringing it to you. I'm Neil Fisher. In just a few minutes, I will be handing the reins of the play-by-play over to Coach Brent Bond. As we begin the second half, a tray from just inside the mid-court by Cameron Graham, the 5'11" senior point guard. That gives him 9 points at halftime. And we begin the second half with Bartow possession. So chance for Bartow to tie or retake the lead. They led for all except for that last shot as the clock hit triple zeros from Graham, the turnover. And so now it's a low defensive-oriented scoring game, as you can tell. And that continues into the second half. So Brent, welcome to the broadcasting booth. As you can tell by the score, it's been a very close game, neither team leading by more than 4 points. East River with the first lead as they drained a tray. It was Cameron Graham from about 3 feet inside the mid-court at the buzzer sounded.
It's good to be on the broadcast. East River keeping it close against Bartow. Just talked to Dave Bailey, the coach at University. He was telling me they're taking the air out of the ball and playing deliberate and playing tight with Bartow.
So a minute in, neither team able to score on their first possession of the second half.
I don't want to touch the papers here, Neil. Neil, Coach Fish, or Mr. Fisher here. Fish has very detailed notes, as usual. the consummate professional.
Oh, thank you. But I will be handing most of the duties for play-by-play over to you now, Brent, and work on the production side.
Oh,
so.
you're handing this over to me. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
all right. Okay, all right, well, okay, well, sports fans, here we are at Apopka.
Foul committed by number 0, Jeremiah Phillips. First team foul for East River.
East River in a 1-3-1 defense. Bartow flashing, playing 4 out, 1 in against the zone. Triple try by Crosley's good.
Score the tray from Crosley. So now the lead back with Bartow. Bartow led for all but, pretty much the entire first half. They took the lead on the tray from Graham. Now back into the lead.
East River a triple attempt. Graham a three-pointer against Bartow's full court pressure.
Graham with splash. 3 lead changes now as we go 2 minutes and 18 seconds into the third quarter, and got some substitutions.
East River forcing a turnover.
So, of course, I know you're just joining the broadcast now, but as I mentioned, Coach, it's been a very defensive-oriented game. You can tell that just 44 points scored early in the third quarter. And what are your thoughts from what you've seen in the short time that you've been on the broadcast?
It's been a very short time on the broadcast. Well, both teams are going to trap. It looks like they're using the sideline as a defender, something you and I talked about on Tuesday night at Lake Highland. Bartow extending that pressure with the looks like a 1-2-2 three-quarter court press. Now they're matched up a little bit, it looks like. No, they're still in zone. They're just kind of playing out and extended. No, that's man-to-man. They're playing man. Bartow with the turnover. Let's see what they do in transition.
And it'll be out of bounds. Possession Bartow. And, Coach, throughout the first half, we saw a lot of balls going out of bounds as we're going to get a timeout here. See if it's full.
Looks like it's going to be a 30. Let me get it.
Bartow calls a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, Terrence McGriff. Yeah, he's been there for a while. Coach McGriff at Bartow. Longtime coach, friend of Scott Williams. I met him through Scott Williams many years ago when I was a young Padawan learner at the knee of Scott Williams.
I gotta get that Star Wars reference.
Well, I thought you'd like that.
Oh, I do very much.
We're gonna do some references today. We're gonna have fun with this broadcast. If you're out there watching here, because this is celebratory. Are you kidding me? This is big time. Thanksgiving, hoops, the holidays, good times. Fish, here we go. Here comes the Falcons of East River. Coach O'Gallagher, highly regarded in the Metro East. Looks like some nice talent coming through. Rattray with the ball. Of course, East River known for Todd and Kim Bortz, two of the finest teachers in OCPS. Bartow with some hounding defense. East River able to get a shot off. Here comes Bartow in transition. Crosley brings it across the timeline, sets up shop. Slashing to the hole is Rattray. Here comes the Falcons answering against the pressure of Bartow. They need to get somebody in the middle of the floor. Able to break the pressure, working against the timeline. Zervas, top of the key, swings it to Phillips. Phillips turns it over. Here comes Crosley in transition. Hoop and the harm. look at the score of this basketball game, possessions are going to be of value. Turnovers will be costly as usual. Got to take care. Got to treat it like gold. Crosley looking to convert for Bartow. He eyes and fires, and it's good. Here come the Falcons trying to break the pressure. Looks like it's man-to-man pressure. They're rotating over. Phillips driving and kicking, facilitating. Noblin for three, it's going to be good. And looks like he's going to get a 4-point play attempt. Rattery on the closeout fouled. Noblin will get a free throw attempt coming. Getting treated to some a 3-point play and now a 4-point play. Here comes Bartow in transition up the right side of the floor. Rattery hits the wing. Shots off. Attempt by Sinfort, no good. Here comes the Falcons in transition. High drag ball screen. Noblin swings the ball right side. Graham over to Noblin. Noblin in the quarter to Phillips. 3-point attempt. No good. Here comes Bartow in transition. The ball finds Crosley. Looks like Crosley's going to be called for a travel. Yet another turnover. East River with a 1-point lead and the ball. 3:29 remaining. Here comes the Falcons. Graham bringing it across the timeline. He's got it at the left wing. Playing against the pressure. Bartow all man-to-man now. Looks like they're looking inside for their post player. Q or back cut Bartow. Somebody lost defensive assignment there. Rattery's able to convert. Bartow up 1 now. You can see Bartow getting clarification of fouls at the scores table. All the sights and sounds and smells of Thanksgiving high school basketball, Fish.
So far, this is game number 18, a 7-6 lead.
Cameron Graham against the pressure of Bartow. Man-to-man. They are really looking into David Q. Stolen away. Reversal pass stolen by Slamma Jamma for Matthew Williams there. And it looks like Bartow is, I think.
Bartow back in the lead. That's the 4th lead change. Didn't have any until halftime.
I think it's 30. I think the score is 30-27. That's what the score. That's what they're saying on the
30.
scoreboard. I think there you go. Player control foul against East River. That's going against David. Is that pronounced Q?
Key.
David Key.
And that's the 3rd foul committed in this quarter. Who committed the foul?
David Key, a player control. Second personal, yeah.
David Key commits the foul, his 2nd personal, 3rd team foul on East River.
Falcons subbing in there, getting it done while the officials were tending to a wet spot in the floor. Bartow will go against the 1-3-1 of East River. Now looks like a 1-2-2. 1-2-2. I stand corrected. Ooh. That's a rough possession for Bartow against the 1-2-2. Not how Coach McGriff drew it up. Here comes the Falcons in transition. Little dribble handoff right wing. Ball's batted around. The officials are going to say out of bounds, going to East River.
So 30-27, 1:13 remaining in the third quarter. It's game number 18, the 2025 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. And thank you for joining us and spending a part of your holiday weekend with us. Of course, we hope everybody had some very yummy tasting turkey and got some time to spend with their family and friends. From the left corner, the splash from Graham.
It's Edgecombe with the
Edgecombe,
the
excuse
lefty
me.
Edgecombe. The southpaw drains the three from the left corner. Bartow struggling against this 1-2-2. Falcons are out running and gunning now in transition. Bartow gets back. Tried some high ball screen with Key and Graham. Good ball reversal by the Falcons. They're patient.
At 30-30 now as we move into the last 20 seconds of the third quarter. Only 4 lead changes in this game, but neither team leading by more than 2 possessions. Matchup between 2 teams that are accustomed to going to the playoffs. Of course, East River much younger than Bartow, so not quite as long a list, but nonetheless, they have gone 2 consecutive seasons with 3.7 seconds remaining. We're going to get the foul. Is that 24? 23?
Now who is 24? Who is 24 for East River? Oh, Bartow.
Foul committed by number 24, Dylan Brinson.
Sorry, thanks for correcting.
Third personal, second on the team. So free throw, most likely, with only 3.7 seconds remaining, will come into play.
Baseline out of bounds. Baseline out of bounds.
Inbound.
Edgecombe will trickle it in. Key trying to draw contact under the basket. No call. And the scrum will end the end of the quarter. So there you have it. 30-30. Game reset going into quarter number 4 here, Neil.
And we come to the end of 3 quarters. Game number 18, 2025 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. We are tied at 30-all between the East River High School Falcons, representing the Metro Conference, and the Bartow Yellow Jackets, representing the Florida contingency. Let's start the fourth quarter. So we begin the fourth quarter in what's been a nip and tuck affair. Only 4 lead changes and 1 tie, but neither team leading by more than 2 possessions. Exactly what you expect for 2 teams looking to return to the FHSAA playoffs, both Class 6A. These teams actually played last year, East River losing to Bartow. And 30-30 as we get underway. Brent?
30-30. Here we go. Buckle up for a fourth quarter here. Falcons with the ball, a little 1-4 high set, going baseline. It's the play they wanted there for Edgecombe, the lefty in the corner. That's the spot. Bartow pushing it hard. Oh, a little out of control. Thought it was palming. I think Coach O'Gallagher thought it was palming, and I kind of agree. No call by the official. Needs to be a call there.
Here we go. Here's the foul.
Kind of bailed him out because Terry was a little out of control.
Foul committed by number 1, Cameron Graham. His first personal, first on the team, East River.
Bartow.
What?
Bartow with the alley-oop.
The finger roll.
Weak side, it was asleep there on that play. Didn't even see a screen. Easy basket for Bartow. Here comes the Falcons.
Jacqueline Crossy. So 32-30 lead now for Bartow, representing the Florida contingency, ripping down that rebound, position perfectly.
Air ball. Here comes Bartow in transition.
Crossley.
Challenge 3, no good. Falcons come away with the loose ball. They do have numbers, but probably not the right pass there by Graham. Graham needs to probably deliver a bounce pass. Instead, it was a deflected chest pass to the right corner. But East River will retain possession. And they are down to 32-30, Neil. Based on out of bounds play, let's see what Coach Gallagher has cooking. And we're going to have a hold there.
White 3, team control foul.
White 3. Foul's going to be on Noblin.
Foul committed, team control by number 3, Eric Noblin. That's the second team foul.
Here comes Bartow. Bartow going to the short corner. They probably need to get something in this high post. Get it to a corner and get it to the high post. They're looking there. The ball's got to move. The ball moves faster than the players do. Make the zone distort, Bartow. Of course, Coach McGriff knows that. They draw 2, they find the high post. Got to make a play in there. Brinson just didn't have a move in there.
Coach O'Gallagher was standing all the way in front of our scorer's table there, urging the refs on the foul. And he does get his...
He gets the call. He gets the call.
Foul committed by number 22, Derwin Link. First personal, first team for Bartow. So it's been a low-scoring game throughout, as you can tell by the 32-30 score. Not many points being scored since halftime as well as the first half. Neither team picking that pace up.
A good old-fashioned slobber knocker.
Yes, yes. And, you know, the thing is, this is not a low-scoring game because neither team is playing well on offense. It's the defenses.
There you go.
Very good. Both these teams move the ball quickly, especially in the half-court sets. They're very decisive, too. They immediately know if they can't get what the first option, they go to that second option. It's just the defense, and in particular, of course, you're the coach. You can follow up, or if you see something else.
Allegedly the coach.
But
at one time.
Both these teams making the shooting very difficult. Neither of these teams really able to shoot the ball leaning forward like you like to. A lot of off-balance, leaning backwards shots. Your thoughts, Brent?
Yeah, from what I see, I love what East River's doing right now. They're running a lot of open post, a lot of cutting, ball screening, back cutting, moving. I love what they're doing right now. Some driving kick. There's a long closeout that exploited, and Edgecombe just couldn't finish. Here comes Bartow in transition. This is going to be their best bet offensively in transition because they really are struggling against the 1-2-2 right now, and they just need to go and attack in transition like that. That's a pretty good look right there.
Yeah, that was Crossley. And again, there you can see, just going back to the last East River possession, there were 4 shots in total, 1 for East River, 3 for Bartow, but neither of them were able to really take a good shot in terms of having balance.
Falcons are taking a timeout. They're going to take a full. Oh, sorry.
Timeout call, East River, full timeout. So 5:27 remaining. And a 32-30 score. So back to live action. 5:27 remaining, a 32-30 lead for Bartow, representing the Florida contingency. They've led for the majority of this game, but by no more than 2 possessions, 4 points.
Right.
I'm Neil Fisher along with Brent Bond.
Fish, you had a good Thanksgiving?
Well, it was a relaxing Thanksgiving.
It's good. Bartow stealing the inbounds, not able to convert. Man, as a coach, you want to see your team capitalize on those turnovers. I know Coach McGriff has got to be frustrated, but he seems poised. He's a veteran. He's a wily veteran of the game. East River's got a couple guys that can handle it. Noblin, Edgecombe. He might be a little shaky, but Bartow's going to pressure a little bit. Cameron Graham. Yeah, you see Noblin, Edgecombe, and Graham kind of handling it. They have 3 kind of interchangeable perimeters right there. Noblin with the turnover and a costly one. Bartow, that's their best offense right there, trying to get shots in transition and then crashing before East River can get in position to rebound. That's kind of been their best offense against this 1-2-2. The Falcons going to the bench. Phillips is going to come in. They're going to sit Noblin. That allows Bartow's going to set up their man-to-man pressure now. See if they trap the first pass. It's kind of a deep catch. They're not going to trap.
Bartow remaining in full court, although now they're going to a trap, as you just pointed.
Well, I thought East River should have cleared out and just let their ball handler work against the pressure. But they got it across. Here we go. East River just kind of playing this 5-out offense. They're kind of putting a guy in the high post. Ball needs to move a little bit. They're grass killing a little bit over there. Okay.
Short.
Zervos with a miss. Here comes Bartow in transition. If Bartow wants to get some baskets, they need to get out and go in transition.
Down low into Crosley. The up and over move and floats in the deuce.
Pretty easy by Link.
Crosley floats in the deuce. So now tied for the largest lead of the game, 34-30 by Bartow.
I thought that was Derwin Link with the score. Am I wrong on that? I think Link got it. Here we go. Here comes the Falcons.
So 3:45
East
remaining.
River's going to call a little timeout with 3:47 left. They're going to talk about it. They're down 4. They have the ball. It'll be really interesting to see what Coach O'Gallagher has coming out of this timeout.
East River calls
right
the timeout. Was it full?
Full timeout.
Full timeout called.
So you had a good Thanksgiving? You were relaxing?
Yeah, I did what I think most people do, watch the NFL. Unfortunately, my beloved Detroit Lions couldn't pull one out.
You're a Lions fan?
Yes, originally from Detroit. So.
What part? Like Detroit?
Grew up in Oak Park. If you're familiar, that's about 20 miles northwest. It's a small town. It's grown quite a bit since I left in the 70s, and then I lived in a part of Detroit called Old Redford. It's actually in the city of Redford, in the city of Detroit, but it's known as the Old Redford part.
So let me ask you this: you're a Detroit sports fan?
Yes.
Okay, rank from Lions, Pistons, Tigers. Those 3. Where do you rank them as far as your fandom? Where your fandom is?
You forgot the Red Wings.
Okay, Wings. Are you
Wings are number 1.
Wings are number 1.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
See, in Detroit, at least when I was growing up in the 70s and the 80s, 3 things mattered: the automobile, baseball, and hockey, and not always in those orders.
So you go hockey, baseball, football, and basketball?
Basketball and football are tied, but it's hockey and baseball a strong second.
Okay, we're going to talk a little Tigers in a minute. Riley Green, the local kid, your big guy. Okay, 3-pointer.
No dice.
No dice.
No dice. Back we go. Down in the corner. Oh, beautiful baseline pass, but even better defense there.
You got to get an attempt under there, though. If you're Bartow, you got to get an attempt at the rim. Okay. Slicing
the finger roll from Rattery. So that's a name I have not called quite some time.
There's player control against East River.
So the 36-30 lead, 3:25 remaining, largest of the game for either team now.
Going to get Graham with a player control. He was clearing out with that forearm.
Player control foul committed by Cameron Graham. How many? Fourth personal for Graham, third team foul for East River.
And wisely coach
non-shooting.
Yeah, too easy. Too easy. Getting away from the Falcons a little bit
Matthew
here.
Williams on the inbound pass.
They're going to run and jump right there. They're looking in that coffin corner.
So 8 of 11 now for Bartow.
Got to reverse it and make it part of your offense if you're East River. If they trap in the corner, you've got to go swing the ball and attack the other side of the floor.
An 8-0 run now for Bartow, and another timeout called by Coach O'Gallagher.
He's trying to assemble the troops there. So were you excited about your Tigers?
East River calls a timeout. 30 seconds.
Were you excited about your Tigers making the playoffs this year? You had to be. You guys have had some lean years.
Well, we had some lean years, but to be honest, it really wasn't exciting to make them into the playoffs. I mean, it's always exciting to have your team in the playoffs, but we were expecting them to make the playoffs,
Well,
if you remember.
Well, Seattle was a juggernaut, though.
Yeah. And then, of course, if you remember, they almost didn't make the playoffs after having the best record.
That's right.
Slightly past the halfway point.
You guys did have a tough August, didn't you? Or tough September, didn't you?
August and September.
Yeah, had a tough one, yeah.
So
it's been fun to watch local talent, Riley Green.
Yeah, and to be honest, for the first, like I said, probably about 2 weeks past the All-Star break, they were just on fire. They were the best team. They had like a 700 winning percentage, and they probably were playing a lot better than they actually were.
Yeah.
But you don't expect them to completely collapse and wind up losing the division lead, which, by the way, was the record. I believe it was 13 games they lost. They still got into the playoffs, but they did lose, again, I believe it was a 13-game lead, which we did not expect that.
Here comes the Falcons. Living and dying on the three.
Drain the rain from Phillips.
Jeremiah Phillips. Here comes Bartow. And that's what they need to do. They just need to keep attacking.
Is that
Rattery.
zero?
That's Rattery.
James Rattery with the skyhook. Bartow calls a timeout. 30 seconds. Your score, Bartow representing the Florida contingency, 40. East River representing the Metro Conference, 33.
Terrence, Coach McGriff almost doing his best Jamal Mosley impression with the black zip pull up all the way in the beard. Kind of could be a stand-in.
So back to live action we go. East River getting a tray, much needed tray, breaking an 8-0 run. But the answer coming very quickly from Bartow. It's still a 7-point lead. East River a chance to cut it down to 2
possessions.
possessions.
Falcons here have, I had a cup of coffee at East River, Neil. I was the head coach there for one season.
Yes, you were.
We played this event. I think we're down 40 at the half against a really good team there. 3 not going to go there for the Falcons. Played a really good Poinciana team. Got ran off the floor. Never forget it. Bartow going to the bench, going with some length. Checking in Crosley again. Careless pass there by Rattry. Here comes the Falcons. 3 in a corner. No. Falcons living and dying on the 3. Nice finish.
Making the withdrawal.
What is his name? Way to play.
So the pace certainly
Key with a score and a rebound.
So the pace has certainly picked up here in the last minute and a half.
Scoring a stop right here by East River. coach using another timeout. How many timeouts does he have left there? How many timeouts left for East River? One more. Okay.
So one more timeout remaining for
Falcons
East
have
River.
one left, so coach will keep it in his hip pocket there. Probably to see if he needs it here down the stretch.
So
If he scores,
also
sets
while
the
we
press.
got this
Yeah.
opportunity, just want to remind everyone out there, we play this in honor of this event in honor of Earl Graham.
The great Earl Graham.
Great Earl
the
Graham.
late great Earl Graham, a dear friend.
Assistant coach for over 50-plus years, coached at Lake Highland Prep, Wekiva, as well as here at Apopka, Wekiva and Apopka with Scott Williams. Of
Soysa
course,
Raiders was kind of his groundbreaking AAU team. Had Chucky Atkins on that team.
Coach Williams, the creator and director of this event.
Yeah.
Coach Graham was his right-hand man at Wekiva and then Apopka. Fortunately, he passed away on January 7th, 2021 as we get the foul on the inbound. And died of COVID, passed due to COVID. Second. Foul committed by number 14, Jacoby Terry. Second personal, second team foul. And Coach Graham just helped out so many people in his 50-plus years as a coach and for a living.
Including this guy.
He was a
Including me.
firefighter.
He was.
So just wanted to get that in. We do that in every game. Again, one of those things we do to honor his legacy. Stick around at the end of the game. We invite the fans to stick around at the end of the game as we will award the most valuable player in honor of Earl Graham's legacy. So a minute remaining, 40-35 lead now.
Edgecombe with the ball, getting to the cup. That's a great move.
Slam, hits the deck and will draw the foul.
Would have been huge if he could have finished that, right? But great
Yeah,
take
plus
by
one.
him.
Edgecombe.
Way to refuse the ball screen.
Foul committed by number 14, Jacoby Terry. How many personal? Third personal, third team foul for Bartow. At the line, number 11, Aiden Edgecombe.
Lefty eyes and fires. Oof. Left it a little short. Usually during minute 32, that's you're susceptible to that.
Can hear Coach McGriff yelling out, manage the game.
Absolutely. Good sentiment by Coach. The Falcons in a diamond press. Bartow breaks it. They got an attack now. Bartow has to attack. It looked like East River reached, looked like Edgecombe reached, no call. And there's the intention. I mean, they won't call it an intentional, but clearly East River going for the ball and getting the foul to stop the clock. Good job there by the Falcons. Sideline out of bounds, not in the bonus yet. 14, third personal. Zero, third personal.
Foul committed by number 0, Jeremiah Phillips. And the turnover as well with 39.1 seconds remaining. 2-possession game.
Okay, 4-point game. The Falcons forcing a turnover.
Exactly what the Falcons needed. So an 8-0 run right now, the difference. At the beginning of this fourth quarter, East River trying to claw their way back in.
East River needs to take care of the basketball here.
38.3 seconds remaining.
Run direct cuts, take good angles towards the basketball to get the ball inbounds. Okay. Edgecombe with the ball out front. He's their primary handler right now. He clears out. Look at Edgecombe going left.
The drive,
That's
can't
a
make the
good look.
deposit.
That's a good look. Got to convert.
Matthew Williams, textbook rebounding. And now the foul. If you're East River, you have to.
Boy, they got the look they wanted. They got Edgecombe going downhill with his left hand.
Foul committed by number 23, Aiden Zervos. That's his first fifth team foul on East River. Bartow in bonus the rest of the way. So James Rattery at the line. And he's got a chance to give this lead back up to 2 possessions. At the line, James Rattery.
First one's good. 5-point game.
Second free
was
throw
good.
drops.
6-point game. Here we go.
So you got to get 2 trays now. If you're East River, you got to get it up quickly.
And Bartow's playing good soft pressure, slowing the Falcons down. And then Coach O'Gallagher's going to burn his last time out. Just took too long.
East River calls a full timeout. Yeah. 15.9 seconds remaining. Bartow with the 42-36 lead over East River. And welcome back to Joe A. Stern Gymnasium on the campus of Apopka High School, the 2025 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. And it's now secure time for Bartow. East River with possession. They can come up with one more stop. The victory's theirs.
Oh, in and out. I'll tell you what, Coach O'Gallagher drew up a nice play there to get a look, to give his team a chance. And
back
time
the
just
other
ran
way.
out on him. Time just ran out on today, Fish. They played pretty well against a good Bartow team.
That was Eric Noblin with the tray attempt.
I mean, a really nice set piece.
Two. Number 2. Zero. Foul committed by number 0, Jeremiah Phillips.
They're in the bonus.
Got 4.
Number 0, his points. 9. So at the line, it will be Matthew Williams, a chance to close this out, although most likely he doesn't need to make.
Seems closed out, but we'll see. Yep, that lets the clock run. Probably a quicker path to closing it out, and that'll do it. And Bartow makes a trip in for Polk County and gets the win.
And your final score of game number 18 of the 2025 Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge, representing the Florida contingency, the Bartow High School Yellow Jackets 45, the East River High School Falcons 36. A 8-0 run at the beginning of the fourth quarter, spurred on by 4 points by James Rattery. The difference as Bartow holds on for the victory the rest of the way. And now, as promised, ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the scores table at midcourt for the announcement of the MVP of today's game in the Earl Graham Classic. Throughout his life and coaching career, Coach Graham inspired thousands of players to love the game and become better men. While he can never truly be replaced, we can honor his legacy playing on in his name. It is in that spirit that our annual celebration of Central Florida basketball forever bears his name. Here to present today's award is coach of the Apopka High School Blue Darters, as well as the director of this event, Scott Williams. And the winner of the most valuable player of today's contest in the Earl Graham Classic, with 9 points and 9 rebounds and many intangibles, including 4 during that 8-0 run, James Rattery.
Coach Williams, always so photogenic when it comes to these awards. He's such a GQ fashion plate out there. Good job, Coach. I'm not sure who's keeping book. We'll find out for you. How you doing? I'm Brent.
Ron?
Hi, Ron. Good to meet you. Do you have a son on the team or a grandson on the team?
Grandson.
Who's your grandson?
Kyle Bailey. So the
Oh, you're David's dad?
Coach
You're-
is my son-in-law.
I've met your wife before.
Yeah, she's done the book a couple times. So.
Yeah, a friend of mine is Todd. Friends of mine are Todd and Kim Ward.
Oh, okay.
They taught over at Orlando Lutheran. You know.
Yeah.
This is, yeah, this is the university. I think university's right here. They got the official book. This is Ron. He's for the. That's the for this game. East River. Well, we gotta find John. He's right there. Right there. That's your guy.
University.
This is the current game's book. That's gonna be last year's book.
No, I'll do them both, but I need the lineups and everything.